What's going on, guys? Mitch here, and today we're taking a look at a MagicShine SEEMEE R300 radar tail light, which is pretty sweet. You guys will have seen me use the Garmin Varia for quite some time now, and you may have actually seen, by the time this comes out, you may have seen this on the bike at some point in some of the vlogs. So, not sure if this is actually released yet, but it was provided by MagicShine. So I'm going to unbox it and give you a quick rundown of some of the features. So let's take a look at the back of the box here where we can kind of see some of the run times, some of the patterns that it has. So low, high, night flash, eco flash, day flash, only radar, group ride, which I assume syncs other, it kind of syncs with the other riders around you if they're all using the same device typically. And then their correlating run times. So for me, I pretty much would probably want day flash, and that's going to give me 16.2 hours with radar on, which is kind of the only way that I'll ride now, with very few exceptions. But let's crack this guy open and see what is on the inside. I have yet to look at this. I have no idea what we're looking at or what the quality of this is like, so we are experiencing this all together. So first and foremost, that would be a nice little thumbnail, huh? There we go. It's kind of funny, actually. This feels like an iPhone case. But on the inside of this, it's like suede. So does that just pop out? Ooh, it's actually quite nice. It's a good looking light. And then what else we got in here? So we have their wrap, which is, first of all, Garmin, if you're watching this, please make more items like this, because this is so much better than a rubber band mount. This is also kind of like a Garmin mount. It looks like a quarter turn with a dual lock, so that's pretty sweet. We've got a USB-C as well, which is awesome. That's kind of the new thing, and my Varia, I think, is actually USB regular. And then a bunch of the correlating information, which we're not going to get into, but wow, that's a lot of information for a little bike light, and I'm sure at some point I'm going to be asking all kinds of questions about it. The main thing here is the back. Ooh, and it's aluminum too. I'm actually kind of surprised they used aluminum versus plastic on the Varia. That's a nice little comparison. Side on here, we got USB-C. Nicely countersunk in there as well. That's pretty slick. Let's take this ride mount for a go. That's super solid. It does have some weight to it, so let's get a weight on this. We'll get a weight on this because I do have the Varia beside me. So let's do a quick 0 on here. So 4.1 ounces. What is that? 115-ish, 120-ish, 115. I don't know why I said 115. But that's great. 115, 114, somewhere in that range. Let's go grab that Varia and kind of see what one of those guys weighs. But it is made of plastic, and it is not made of metal, but for reference, there we go, 71. So we're looking at about a 45 gram delta, which could be made up in the mount. Remember though, rubber band versus this, it's going to have a little bit more weight to it, probably 10 grams or so. 126, not bad. Definitely more secure than on the Varia, but that's kind of your direct comparison there. So let's get this off. And I'm not going to be able to kind of fire this up and see the features unless it's got a factory charge in it. But let's take a look at the top here. Let's see what we got. Let's see. 2 different spots. Looks like one is radar and one is power. And I'm going to crack the light here just to get a little more light on this bad boy. We can see my camera doesn't like to do anything with black colors for some reason. It just like gets really dull. But that's cool. So we've got power and radar. And then that's it. So let's see what it does here if we hold one down. Anything? I think it's probably dead. So we've got to charge this up. Look for this in the vlogs. Pretty cool device. I definitely like the build quality. It feels honestly like much higher fit and finish than the Varia, which is kind of surprising. Size wise, it's about the same, just a little heavier, but it's got a tremendous amount of more battery. But more than anything, I'm kind of curious to see how the actual radar works on this, because I'm kind of looking at this going, that's going to be the radar. This must be like a side light of some kind. And then we've got a white, maybe even red bulb in there, so that's going to be interesting. An LED. So I don't think I'm doing this right now without any specs or information. I try to keep it genuine as much as possible, but it's going to be pretty sweet. So look for this in the vlogs coming up soon. So that is the SEEMEE R300 from MagicShine, which is a great looking light, and hopefully it performs as well as it looks. So I'll leave you there, guys. Have yourselves a fantastic week, and we will talk soon. Later.